problem solving. You're setting the pupils an issue to look at, to make a decision on, is the heart of materials. Very much about this being a constructivist, a student-centered building project where you start with what the pupils know. You're then going to modify that understanding with relevant experiences, inputs, and it will be a real life issue that we'll be looking at, and that gives the pupils a relevant problem to solve. And we use this notion about responsible research and innovation, the skills that we need for that, inquiry skills. These are the skills that all the projects have in them in terms of their inquiry processes. The project's activity will focus on one of those inquiry skills. Interesting thread, actually it started on the BBC website with some reports about the overuse of antibiotics. And the notion of whether antibiotics should be restricted. And we could think about our view, decision. I guess there's no right answer. That's crucial in terms of this type of problem. We need some evidence, we'd need some information, we'd need some understanding to be able to make some sense of that problem, to come to an informed decision. What sorts of things do you think you would need to know? First of all, what science would you need to know to make some sense of that problem? Getting information from the medical profession would be really important. I could think also that you might be very interesting to look at some of the big drugs companies and see what they say about this. It would be very interesting to maybe find out the views of someone who's actually practicing in homeopathy to get an alternative view. And then we'd need to think about how we make that decision, and we'd need to think about the inquiry skills that we would want to use in order to come to our informed decision. So it might be something about risk, for example. It might be something about looking actually at the data and making some sense of the data. It might be looking at the ethical issues that are involved in that particular example. So this is just a very introductory example of the types of approach that we're going to make. So we're going to look at the science, and we're going to look at the inquiry skills.
So thank you everybody, and see you in the next one.
Thanks, Ali. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody.